Yo, yo, yo! We are here live for the RENGA Cosmos Auction, Week 6. And this is the close of the auction. So we are currently in the final 24 minutes. And when I say 24 minutes, what I really mean is possibly another hour, possibly another 2 hours. We could be here all night. So we don't know, because as we know from the previous weeks of the auction, timer always gets extended out in those final 3 minutes. As new bids roll in, people get knocked off the leaderboard, and the timer extends by 3 minutes from wherever it's currently at. So right now we are bidding for Cosmos. I want to show you what Cosmos looks like, but right now first we have the leaderboard, which is currently full. And on this leaderboard, you're going to see 14 people who are currently entitled to a mint. So there are 14 winners each week. We are in the second to last week of the mint. So currently everyone who's on the leaderboard is, entitled to a mint unless they get knocked off of the leaderboard. So that's why we're kind of keeping an eye on it. This is the auction timer right over here in the corner. So as you see, 23 minutes left. Week 6, by the way, second to last week. So this is going to be probably a really interesting week. As you can see right now, the lowest bid is 0.8 ETH, which is our minimum bid. And at the top we have 1.21 ETH. So we'll see what happens. This will probably shuffle around a great deal. And while we're watching it all play out, we'll listen to some music by Mike from the team, but also Smith the Mister. So hope everyone enjoys. Thank you for being here. If you've been joining us for the previous 5 auction weeks, it's good to have you back. If you're new and you don't know anything yet about the RENGA ecosystem, the artists behind the beautiful artwork that people are bidding on, which you can see right over here. These are some of the Cosmos pieces. These are all hand-drawn characters by an artist named Dirty Robot. also known as Daniel Isles. Daniel Isles, you know, his portfolio is massively expansive. It's ridiculous. He's a comic artist. He's dabbled in fashion, and when I say dabbled, I mean like he just does everything very, very well. And he kind of likes to express his creativity in across all different mediums. So yeah, so Dirty Robot, or Daniel Isles, he's the artist behind these beautiful pieces. And these pieces, I've been calling them characters. The reason I'm calling them characters is we now know that there will be a storytelling platform that these characters will be able to participate in. And that storytelling platform is going to be called Origin. And we don't know too much about it yet. Someone was asking about it earlier in the Discord, but I don't know. We can't be too far off, right? We're nearing the end of the Cosmos mint, and it's been a really awesome and exciting mint, right? We had 3 stages of it. Some people won these. They earned these as free mints, and that was because of their collector capsules. So if they met a sort of minimum threshold, a number of unique capsules, they were able to mint one of these one-of-ones for free. And that was the first stage. So the first stage was like the gift. It was meant to go to, you know, just the collectors that had the most capsules, as we had kind of been hinting at for a while. The second stage of it was super, super exciting because it was sort of like a burn to mint, where you actually could burn 5 of your Renga. So these are the OG Renga collection. And this is a much bigger collection. So this was meant to be something that was deflationary. So, you know, this collection right now has 8,343 pieces. And so for the second stage of the mint, you could burn 5 of these to mint 1 Cosmos piece. So these are generative, which is one of the sort of distinctions between the Renga OG collection and the Cosmos collection. These are all handcrafted. So people are bidding on these right now. And yeah, the end of the auction just gets super, super intense. At least historically speaking, it has. So yeah, we're just keeping an eye out. We'll listen to some music and just watch how the leaderboard kind of plays out. I want to give a very, very special shout out to my, I want to say like IRL angel, Mobius, who right now is in the Discord server, streaming our Twitter stream through to there. So I really appreciate the help, because now I don't have to worry about rugging the Discord stream, and now I can actually message in the chat there. So that's really exciting for me. So shout outs to Mobius. Thank you for hooking that up. We appreciate it. Damn, second to last week. It's crazy. It went so, like, the last couple of auctions have kind of flown by. As we get closer to the end, I just feel like my concept of time has changed a little bit. This was a sick piece. I remember when this minted, people were like, holy crap, wait a minute. All of a sudden there's like this sword that comes out of nowhere. It's animated. This one's held by Ghost Pepper. And it's a warlord. I really like the warlord archetype. There was one week, and it was actually the week that I minted my warlord. There were just a ton of warlords coming out. This one is probably one of the community favorites, I think. And of course it's owned by Van Buren. We can't be surprised about that, because Van Buren has the literal most insane RNG luck. But we really love this, or I personally really love it, because on the back of the jacket is kind of a tribute to Higuma. And the community now has seen the character Higuma, but not only the character Higuma, also, you know, the fact that Higuma is going to be featured, this character, that is also a part of the collection, will be featured in a story. So let's go take a look at Higuma. Gotta put all the pieces together. Let's see. I guess I should just switch to the monster archetype. And one of my favorite things that the official Renga account had sort of tweeted at one point was basically, is your character going to be a superhero or a supervillain, or I forget the exact wording of it, but so this is a monster. This is Higuma. And we saw this. Dirty Robot came into the Discord server and did a live illustration session for us featuring this character. And we're really fortunate in the Renga community. We get a lot of live illustration sessions. And I have that piece somewhere. Let's go find it. So this, the top panel of this is what we got. Oh, whoops. Sorry, that's way too zoomed in. This is the piece that we got to witness Dirty Robot illustrating in the server. And so you can see the character here, kind of like, it looks like it's breaking through into maybe a household. Not totally sure. And these two characters are just like, what the hell is going on right now? I love the expressions on their faces. I love the little bubbles that are like expressive, you know, without using any words. I love the way Dirty Robot does that. Actually, Lefty has a character that has some of these sort of like thought bubbles, or, you know, let's see, let's go find it. I don't remember. Let's see. I don't know if I'll be able to find it. Let's just clear all. We'll just go through the whole collection because it's pretty beautiful. I don't think anyone's gonna mind looking at this stuff. I want to find the character that Lefty has. That is probably one of my favorites. And I got to meet Lefty, by the way. Oh yeah, this stream, wait, yeah, maybe I should have prefaced this. This stream is coming from Hong Kong. I am currently visiting in Hong Kong for a week. We have off from school, so many of you know I'm a teacher. And yeah, we get off for a week in February. And so I'm here in Hong Kong. Right now it's 6:44 a.m. here. Oh yeah, so this is the piece I was talking about. This is the piece that Lefty has, which kind of has those like maybe thought bubbles, sound bubbles. I'm not sure how to call it. I'm trying to expand it, but it doesn't want to. There we go. Yeah, I love this piece. I love the color palette in this piece. I feel like it really deviates from the OG Renga collection. It's kind of nicely distinguishable, which is super sick to me. But yeah, let's look at this leaderboard. Any changes since, let's see, we're in the final 14 minutes. It looks like it's in the same condition right now. I like to just mouse over this and look at all the different Renga logos. Yeah, so I got to meet some of our beautiful community members from Hong Kong, and it was just an experience like no other. Like, their hearts are just very beautiful, very generous. You know, I feel like we share a lot in common. I got to hear about, you know, the work that they do, you know, in their day-to-day lives, and it's just really special. I'm attempting to multitask right now. We all know how that goes. I don't know, is this the end state? Is this the final state of the auction leaderboard? To be determined. We will soon find out, but let's look at some more of these pieces. This was one of, oh no. This was one of the really, really early mints. piece is a monster from back in the day. Feels so long ago that the whole mint process started. Like, some of these pieces, I'm like, man, that minted over the holidays. That was like the best part of the sort of like holiday break, was I got to experience with the community just like these new beautiful pieces of artwork being revealed. Lots of them were streamed. Much gratitude to everyone who came into the Discord server and just shared their screen and let us in on the excitement. This was a cool one. See, this is the Crystal Children archetype. I really, really like this. I don't know what it is. That helmet goes so hard. See, like, why can't we have helmets that are, like, this stylish? Why do they all have to look like... I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. And I feel like there are two people in our community who might be able to correct me on this. Helmets. I feel like Drippy, because Drippy has the moped. I hope Drippy is wearing a helmet. I don't know. There's no way of really knowing. I'm going to ask him later. He'll probably be in spaces. Shameless plug. Come to our Twitter space later on. It is currently... You can find it on my X account. It's already scheduled. Just set a notification so that you remember to show up. Because we're going to recap all the new mints. Yeah, these glitch starfighters. Oh, man. Oh, man. This is what I'm talking about here. We got two of them next to each other. These are sick. I want to look at some of the ones we haven't gone through in previous auction weeks. I love this guy. Oh, this one is held by Seattle. I wonder if he minted this or if he got it on secondary. I actually didn't realize that he was the one who held this. And you see, like, the little symbol right over here, that lightning bolt. We see that show up a lot in Dirty Robots pieces, particularly in the Motor Core archetype of the OG RENGA collection. So, I like that guy. He's a grail. Our angel. Do I click into the angel every week? I'm trying to, like, you know, switch it up and whatnot, but that angel just goes so hard. Alright, let's check the leaderboard real quick. Oh, someone got knocked off. Alright, we're in the last 9 minutes. 9.5 minutes. But again, that time is probably going to get extended because we're starting to see some motion. And wait, what just knocked it off the leaderboard? Was that really a 1.7 ETH bid? Alright. Things might start to get interesting right now. I'm thinking they will. Wow, I want to give a huge shout out to Shode. Shode was making it, you know, mobile friendly, and I saw there was some conversation between Shode and Mobius, and Shode hooked it up, is working on a dark mode for Mobius. So shout outs to Shode. Love seeing what you're doing. You know, the interesting part that I realized is when I stream through to, you know, Twitter, YouTube, whatever, if it gets streamed to the Discord server, there's like a pretty big time delay. So, We're just, those of us who are in Twitter and YouTube, we might be living in the future with respect to those in the Discord server. Sorry about that, guys. Nothing I can do. So we have 7 minutes. Do we have some time to go through some of the sick artwork? Ooh. So this, I love this title. So this was the Hypebeast article, and I briefly mentioned it last week during the auction. But yeah, the title of this kind of epitomizes the way that I perceive of Dirty Robot. So it says, meet Dirty Robot, an illustrator visualizing the impending future of street culture. Carrying our culture into the future. And I feel like this was such a glimpse into like what Dirty Robot is doing with Renga. You know, carrying our culture into the future. We're all here, many of us lovers of decentralized finance, lovers of blockchain technology, and Dirty Robot himself has said like he's really interested in the technology and does see it as a new medium through which he can tell stories. So I love that title. I think it's really fitting. So I definitely recommend, if you haven't checked out the Hypebeast article, it did come out in 2017, but they basically feature a handful of Dirty Robot's illustrations, and they're talking about the way that his streetwear in the characters, like the clothing that they're depicted in, is kind of very future forward. And yeah, just like some of this stuff, the deconstructed nature of it. Like Dirty Robot's mind is kind of like, I feel like it's like the way an engineer works. Just wanting to understand all the components and how they all fit in together. So, super cool. All right, let's check back on that leaderboard. We're in the last 5 minutes, and it looks like it's still in the same state as it was before. That one bid got knocked off, the last 0.8 ETH bid. 1.7 ETH bid at the top, but I don't know. I think we might break through to 2 ETH. I just have a feeling. I mean, we are literally looking at the final 28 mints. We have 14 happening this week, and then the last 14 happening next week. So things are going to get really exciting. And it's like, sure, you could go on a secondary market. You could pick one up. There are tons of beautiful options that you're able to pick up on secondary. However, there's just something special about the excitement of like the unknown and like the unrevealed, and just not knowing some of these archetypes we were talking about last week. Some people in the server were saying like the way that the different archetypes were broken down in terms of like how many warlords versus how many engineers versus, you know, all the other archetypes. They were just saying like, oh, it like wasn't what I expected based on the way the initial mints were going. Because, you know, you can kind of probabilistically make some predictions about like, okay, there's probably, based on these first set of mints, there's probably more of this, less of that. And so people, I guess, were trying to make those sort of presumptions and came to find out like, oh, well, actually, no, some of these didn't distribute the way that they expected them to. So that's why it's kind of exciting to mint rather than buying on secondary, because you could get something that you thought there was only going to be a very small number of them in the collection, and turns out maybe there's one more that we weren't expecting. All right, now we're getting into the very exciting final 3 minutes, because the final 3 minutes historically has not been the final 3 minutes. So looks can be deceiving. Let's see how this all pans out. You know, once we're under 3 minutes, if someone places a bid that knocks someone off the leaderboard, it adds 3 minutes to the timer, and things get interesting. But the best part of this all, like, the leaderboard shuffle will be fun. It's always fun. But to me, the best part of this all is that, like, we just get to share in the excitement of all the new characters. Mobius has been so great about posting the characters into the general chat and whatnot for us to just like all kind of, you know, revel in the beauty of it. Oh, I just saw. All right, I gotta give a shout out to 1K. And not only do I need to do that, I just remembered I had gotten these like buttons. Oh man, I'm actually scared to look away from the leaderboard. I had gotten these soundboard things that I was gonna use. I will use them, but I'm not gonna use them yet because we gotta see what happens with this timer. I don't know. We're under 2 minutes. Are we? Is this it? Is it so over? Alright, a bid has come in, and we no longer have any 0.8 ETH bids on the board, and now we are back at 4.5 minutes. So, for those of you who are new, and maybe haven't experienced this leaderboard shuffle, this timer was meant to run out very soon, within like the next minute, but now we're in overtime, essentially. And this could drag out for, you know, infinitely long, really, until people stop bidding. So we'll see. Right now we're at 4 minutes. I do want to, you know, just browse a little bit. We got some of these pieces from the 365 collection. So as I said, Dirty Robot's portfolio is like massive. It's truly expansive. It predates, you know, his, you know, sort of like journey into Web3. And some of these pieces we've seen before in, some of these pieces we have now come to find out are a part of the Cosmos collection. This is easily one of my favorites. So this looks like day 233. And we can see the full body of this character that I am absolutely obsessed with. I love this character so much. And so it just goes to show, like, Dirty Robot's vision is long withstanding, and it's iterative, and it's like, this isn't the final form of this character, because he illustrated this years ago, and, you know, now this character looks a little bit different in the Cosmos collection, but totally recognizable. Let's see. I think it's like the top piece in the... I don't know. For me, it might be top piece. I'm pretty obsessed with it. I'm selfishly scrolling through all of these because I just... Oh yeah, I love this piece too. Alright. Where is it? I love this character so much. Alright. Real quick, look how sick, with the little wind-up thing. Love that feature. Let's just go back into... Where'd it go? Oh, snap. We lost it. Oh, there it is. Okay, full body. Love that. Alright, let's go back to the auction leaderboard. Oh, we are down to the final 2 minutes. But, as we all know, final 2 minutes could go on for another half hour, could go on for another 45 minutes. Basically, however long y'all want to keep us here, waiting on these new 14 characters that we're dying to see. In a way, it's like, it's almost like purgatory, but it's like a fun purgatory, because it's like, you want to watch the leaderboard shuffle happen. It's fun, especially when people wait until like the last 10 seconds and then throw a bid. So you want to watch it happen, but at the same time, you're just like, okay, like, the sooner we get this over with, the quicker we can, like, watch these new characters mint. So it's a trade-off, for sure. But I just want to emphasize, I know there's some of you on the leaderboard, I know I was talking to Hey Hey at the Hong Kong meetup, and he was like, I gotta make sure I get a bid in this week, because I think next week's gonna be crazy. Hey Hey, if you're listening, shout outs to you. For anyone who's listening, Hey Hey is an awesome community member. He was actually the one that recommended the spot that we went to for the meetup. And it was a great spot. It was such a good choice. All right, we're in the final 30 seconds, maybe, right? Let's see. I want to switch back to Cosmos pieces, but I don't know. Things might get interesting. Uh, 1K says, it's so over. So over. I don't know. Final 6 seconds. I don't know. People wouldn't wait this long, right? So I can't tell right now. Is it over? Is it not over? Oh no, timer reset. Yup. Oh my gosh. This is insanity. All right, so I think mine was slightly delayed. Yep, we're back moving. Who did that? Was that 1K? 1K is currently laughing in the chat right now. And I wouldn't put it past him to do something like that. 1K keeps things fun for us. We gotta love him. Oh, I also want to give a huge shout out right now, our beloved John HQ, who I consider to be like one of the best voices I've ever heard, and probably one of the best streamers. He is currently streaming right now on Abstract, so I'm gonna make sure I throw the link in here. Show him some love. I would say diversify your portfolio of streams and get into all of them. Why not? I mean, probably mute my voice because John HQ has a much smoother, kind of like radio-friendly voice. But yeah, we really appreciate that he's doing streams as well. Let's see, let me share this in here because I have all these links pinned. I want to just add this one. All right, we are in the final minute and a half. Or are we? All right, let me just pin that. So if you're in the server right now, you can find the John HQ abstract stream pinned to the auction chat. I'll get it in all the other places. Oh snap, we're under a minute. Final 50 seconds. Well, actually it looks kind of frozen right now. So I think, I don't know. Is my service kind of trash? Oh, we reset. We're at 3.5 minutes. Let's go. Another 0.83 bid was knocked off the leaderboard, so I got to experience the excitement of being knocked off of the leaderboard multiple times, and then Drippy had to relive my nightmare, but he did mint a grail, so I think it was completely worth it, and I'm pretty sure he would agree. Let's go back through some of the archetypes. Let's look at... Oh, let's look at the best archetype, which is Shapeshifter. Completely objective. So I just want to point out, I want to give a shout out to Curator, because Curator has finally come around and has seen the light. The light being that Shapeshifter is easily one of the best archetypes, and this is the piece that Curator picked up Pretty sure on secondary, Grail. Absolute Grail. I love this piece. All right, let's go back to the leaderboard. Can't be away from it for too long because this is what happens. Look at us. We're back to like 5 minutes. Wild. Bids are rolling in. I think people realize it's the second to last week. There's no guarantee that next week people are going to manage to, you know, pull one of the top 14 bids for the final 14 pieces. So I think a lot of this is just like preemptive, like almost a security measure in a sense. Like, let me make sure I get my Cosmos just in case next week doesn't work out in my favor. One of the things that the Hong Kong crew was saying, they're like, when are we gonna get to meet Dirty Robot and you? We really want to meet you. You know, you is obviously Dirty Robot's wife, or Dirty Robot is Yu's husband. Whichever way you want to call it, Yu is a legend. What an insane artist. Beautiful, beautiful spirit, generous, kind of like a very calming presence, but also super, super intense and like a hard worker, high standards. Like, Yu is one of the people that I have the most respect for, that I've ever encountered. And she's on the team as well. And it's been really, really awesome getting to know her. And I want to say to the Hong Kong crew, there is no doubt Yu loves to meet community members. So far, she has been to 2 of our IRL meetups. Yu and Dirty Robot both came to California when I had hosted a community meetup in LA. And they flew there from Japan. If you don't know, Dirty Robot is from Japan, or lives in Japan. And so they flew to California for the community meetup, and Yu and Dirty Robot also came to a community meetup recently in New York. So they are very happy to travel, meet the community, and I know it'll happen. 0.87 is the lowest bid right now. 1.7 is the highest. Not sure how much of a lag we have, so some of these things are just slightly off.
You almost think you look helpless. You understand that? Yes, teacher.
Oh, snap! Wait, what? I was gonna say I closed my eyes. I didn't really close my eyes. I was looking at the Discord chat because I was trying to write in there. And I look back at my screen literally seconds later, and yep, we got some new bids in. Timer has been extended. Back to 5 minutes. It's 5 minutes all over again. It's like Groundhog Day. We love to see it. We're currently 10 minutes in overtime. I don't know. What do you call it in an auction? Is it overtime? Is that a thing? Alright, let's go back to the best archetype, objectively speaking. Look at this one. Little puzzle. I wonder how this one might play out in stories. I'm curious to hear people's take on it. Yeah. This guy's one of my favorites. I don't tweet him enough. I mean, I don't own, like, I haven't collected this piece. Cosmos 225. But wherever you are, whoever has collected this piece, if you're out there listening, do I have permission to use it, like, literally all the time? Because I always want to tweet it, but I'm like, this might be excessive. Alright, let's see, where are we at? Alright, we're getting close to 3 minutes again, and you know what that means. Things get interesting under 3 minutes. I don't know, are these 0.97 ETH bids gonna make it? I think they are NGMI. Not gonna make it. You don't really see people saying that anymore. GMI, NGMI. That was specifically like a Web3 thing, right? Like no one else was saying that in the world. Oh snap. I don't know. We got bids falling off the leaderboard. We're back at 5 minutes. It's so crazy. It's so much fun. All right, let's go back. So yeah, I'm partial to the shapeshifter archetype. I can't help it. I kind of always felt, I don't know, when I see pictures of myself, I'm like, I look different in every picture. So I feel like I identify with the shapeshifters a little bit, in the sense that they're just like not as fixed, constantly in flux. This piece I love so much. Art Snitch got this one. Wild. You could just see these things in, like, I can imagine all of these characters in the context of stories. In the context of movies, too. Like, this character goes hard. I'm getting villain from this guy, for sure. Yo, what? The 0.97 ETH bids have completely left the room. They're gone. They're out to lunch. Maybe they'll come back next week. Not so sure. So, I mean, we're kind of safe right now. We're at 3 minutes and 45 seconds. That means we have some time to look through some 365 pieces. And some other stuff. This is kind of just all Dirty Robot related artwork. A lot of good stuff on Pinterest. By Dirty Robot. This is one that our awesome mod Morbeck always likes to post. I like this little crew neck that says sheep. It's just a vibe. Like, you could imagine the personality underlying this character. That's something Dirty Robot does really well. Alright. Okay, we're at 3 minutes. Let's see what happens. Let's watch for a little bit. The lowest bid right now is 1.02 ETH. Highest bid is still at 1.7. Also, I don't know if you guys can hear. I think my stomach is growling, so is that a thing that streamers deal with? I'm not like I'm not a professional or anything. I'm an amateur. I apologize. This is my amateur stream. If you would like to hear a professional one, tune into John HQ. He has a radio quality voice. He's on Abstract. We're everywhere. We're just trying to make sure we get as many eyes on Dirty Robot's pieces as possible. Because this is just the beginning, right? This is just putting all of the pieces in place. Building the framework, I think, for the storytelling. Like, you need the characters first, right? The stories can't be told if the characters haven't been conceived of. It's such an exciting time. Like, we're so close to moving on to those next phases. We already know these characters are going to come to life in stories. We already know that both Cosmos and Renga will be featured on the Origin Storytelling DApp, and that it'll be gamified in some way, some kind of staking, some kind of reward system. We don't know any details about it yet, but just knowing that these characters are going to have the capacity to participate in something like this, which really feels innovative, and just, you know, in Dirty Robot's true style, it will be innovative. Like, it will be game-changing. Because I feel like Dirty Robot is not capable of doing things that are not paradigm-shifting. Like, it's not in his nature. And I love that about him so much. There's this, like, ambition and this just natural, like, thinking outside of the box. It's just innate to him. Uh-oh, final 15 seconds. What do you guys think? I want to zoom in on it, but I also know there might be a delay. No. Let's see, is it really over? I don't know. Can we get confirmation on this? It looks like it might be over. Is my internet lagging? To be determined. I don't know, but if it is over, I just want to say, you all better get into the VC right now and stream your mints immediately. Everyone's got to stream. You have no choice. I wish there was a way to control that. It looks like we might actually be over. Are we over? Is it over? That says 0, right? All right. Right now I'm seeing the lowest bid is 1.02 ETH. I'm seeing the highest bid is 1.7, and I think it's it. I think that's it. All right, let's see. Who's gonna mint first? Let's see our leaderboard. Let's see where we're at. Because I know that Shode was posting into the server. Let's see. Who got something? Oh, I see we got Jay. I see we got Shode. Oh, Shode was the one who came in with that 1.7 ETH bid. Shode, if you're listening to this right now, I'm sending you a lot of love. I love what you did making that mobile friendly. But can you please stream your mint? I would really appreciate it. Just get in the VC, share your screen, make it happen. In the meantime, though, we can look at the recent mints. Let's see, recently created, and let's see what comes out. If there's anything, I'm filtering right now for shapeshifters because I'm not showing my bias or anything, but. Oh, snap! Oh, snap! Engineer, let's go. Grill. Grilled up. All right, Jason. Congrats. 1 minute ago, you're number 1. Well, really, you're number 286, but. All right. Setting it off. Starting the mints strong, I'll say. I love the smoke. It's something like I'm an amateur painter, and so sometimes I'll mess around mostly with acrylics, and getting smoke to look good is like so impossible, and I don't know, Dirty Robot really accomplishes it. Smoke and clouds are both really, really difficult. I feel like I spoke to Dirty Robot about this once. Yeah, that's it. All right, so we went into overtime. It was about 19 minutes. I just called it a little bit late because I wanted to make sure. But we have pieces minting, so let's go. Get into the VC and stream your stuff. Stream your reveals. I'm gonna keep refreshing this for a little bit. But yeah, in a little while, I'll probably close the stream and then we'll kind of like let some mints happen. And we'll jump back in, we'll do a space, we'll recap the week. Let's see if anyone's gonna stream. Yeah, the gas mask goes so hard. People are freaking out about it. I would like to watch some mints. Get in. I gotta go yell at people to get in. Yo, jump into. This is just me writing in all caps to everyone. Jump into the VC. And stream your mint. Alright. Will that work? I'm not so sure. By the way, shameless plug, if you're ever looking for more information about Renga, definitely make sure you're following Renga_Inc., like incorporated, INC, on X. Also make sure you're following Dirty Robot Works, and, you know, obviously follow us on all the other platforms. We are on TikTok, we are on Instagram, just make sure that you have access to all those things, and obviously join the Discord server if you're not in yet. Information is kind of, I would say primarily, oh snap, no way! I was gonna say primarily localized to the Discord server and our X account, but a lot of the marketing content is also, you can find it on TikTok and on Instagram. OMG! Guys, we saw this! Do you guys remember this piece? This piece? Oh, what a grail. I love it so much. I don't know if anyone remembers. This was in one of... Well, this was actually in 2 of the teaser videos. The first teaser video that this was in was the one that we all know and love, the very first Cosmos teaser video in that beautiful red and cream colorway. So we saw this character first, but not in full color. But then we saw this character, there was a teaser video a little bit later on when we were sort of transitioning between collector capsules into the actual Cosmos mint. And this piece was shown actually in full color as well. So this piece, I was waiting on this. This is one of my favorites. This is, by the way, the archetype is Warlord, in case anyone was wondering, but I am obsessed with this. And I don't know, is that a number 7 down there? I wonder what it means. I wonder what the importance will be in terms of stories. Oh my gosh. Wait, guys, I don't know. This week is a little bit crazy. Okay, like, look at the username, Grail Collector. That checks out because what the heck? Oh my gosh. This piece is so next level. I'm freaking out right now. By the way, guys, surprise, surprise. Okay, what did I say? Objectively, the best archetype, Shapeshifter. You can't even argue it anymore, right? Like, it's just time after time after time. I don't know. I'm biased. I love a Shapeshifter so much. This piece goes so hard. I can't. Actually, I want to bring something up. This piece is crazy. Oh, Mobius said Ice Cream Monster. I love it. This piece, oh my gosh, I can't stop looking at it. I'm sorry. There might be a new piece that's minted, but I will never know because I don't know if I'm gonna move away from this. Okay, alright. Like, is its body melting off of it? Like, what is happening here? These colors, by the way, you know, kind of reminds me a little bit of the Sour Demon Shapeshifter. Also reminds, yeah, Sour Sage, I should call him. But yeah, also reminds me, of course, of Inner Demons from the OG Renga collection. Alright, let's see if anything else has minted. I'm fixating right now on this because I'm obsessed. These are some Grail mints. I don't know. This is a week of bangers. But then again, look at last week. Oh man, wait a minute. Every week is a week of bangers? Yeah, that's because this is Renga. It's art by an artist. You should know what you're getting yourself into. Dirty Robot does not play. Do you see these pieces? Alright, let's just look at this. This is not from this week, but can we just... This is owned by Thor. Dirty Robot does not play. I love that guy. Alright, let's go back. Sorry. By the way, where are all the streams? I want to see people revealing. Drippy said very drippy. So funny. Alright, any more? Let's see. Nothing yet. I don't know. These top 5 here. Holy crap. Just seeing them all side by side. Someone was saying, oh, I can't wait to see how some of the characters like coexist in stories. That'll be fun. See? Curator agrees with me. Let's go. He said, and I quote, "Yup, shapeshifters are the max. Space Fruit was right all along." Guys, you'll probably never hear anyone say those words again, so I just want to sort of bask in this moment. I'm obsessed with shapeshifters. I just can't help it. Let's go. Let's look at this one again. I'm sorry, I have to. Like, what? The Ed the Duck on top? Alright, let me stop. Let's go back. I just can't help it. I get so excited when a shapeshifter comes out because I just, like, there's so much storytelling potential. Like, this guy has so many faces. Like, what the heck? What are they gonna be used for? It just makes you wonder. What Dirty Robot does, is, like, helps people dream bigger, like, and helps you expand your mind beyond like what you're used to. Shapeshifter being like a whole category of like characters, a whole archetype of characters, is crazy to me. It's so expansive. It's like so liberating for storytelling. It's like, how much freedom and sort of autonomy does that give to a writer? Super interesting. All right. I don't know. Anything new? Anything new? Anyone want to stream? You might be listening to me, but probably you're listening to this stream on mute and John HQ's radio voice. And I don't blame you. You know what? If I could, I would mute myself. Oh, what I need to do is get those, like, I don't know how this would work. Like the noise canceling headphones. I mean, I guess like AirPods do that, but I actually do not own a pair of AirPods. Do not judge me. Yeah, I need to get like noise canceling headphones so that I can't hear myself speak. I don't know. This is not gonna work. We gotta find a way. I love this guy too. This was, I think this was last week. And I'm just obsessed with it. We had seen this one also in that teaser video, right? Oh snap. I don't know. I don't know what this means. All I know is that Curator wrote in the chat, Cosmos Hybrids. I would love to hear speculation on that front. Is no one gonna stream their mint? OMG. And people are like leisurely minting. What happened at the beginning of this whole Cosmos mint? People couldn't wait. They were like FOMO minting. And now you guys are like, oh, you know what? I'm gonna make them wait. Like Rajulso. Rajulso made us wait until Saturday to see his Grail mint. It was kind of cool though, because it was like, oh shoot, like this is it kind of drew the process out a little bit longer. We had something to still look forward to. What a collection. This one I feel like I haven't highlighted yet. Oh, we got John HQ in the Discord. Does that mean that he might stream for us? I'm not sure. Like, John HQ, if you're listening, are you... I don't know if you're minting, but... anyone is welcome to share their screen in the Discord server. Let us know. This Warlord is so good. Love it! Drippy was talking about this guy on Spaces because Drippy was saying, oh snap, that's kind of reminiscent of the Toad Samurai. And he was also saying, which is some alpha that our Hong Kong community members also got. Drippy was like, wait a minute, these little tag thingies kind of remind me about the like apparel that's been teased. So for the people who have attended the IRL events, they have gotten a little glimpse into some of like the physical product. Dirty Robot himself gave me his blessing to wear a shirt to the Hong Kong meetup. And, you know, if you talk to Lefty, Hey, June, who, in the server, Thway, and Morris, and you ask them, they were taking some zoomed in pictures. I think they threw a couple of them into the Chinese chat, so if you want to jump in there, I'm sure if you scroll back, you'll find a little bit of alpha. But yeah, Drippy was like, that looks familiar. I love having Drippy on stage. I want to give a shout out to Drippy. Drippy is my ride or die Spaces. I want to say like co-host, but I never make him co-host. And I really should be making Drippy co-host. Drippy, if I forget, please remind me next time you come up. You deserve to be a co-host. I love having him up there because he's just like, I don't know, he's like a permabull. You know, there are like people who just live their lives completely optimistic and like never jaded by circumstance. It doesn't mean like things are perfect, but like you listen to Drippy speak and you're just like, this is someone who like, I don't know, just loves and appreciates this existence. Like, I want to be around more people who are like Drippy. So having him on stage is always, it's just good vibes for the space. Alright. I don't know, we're slow to mint right now. We've gotten 3 grails back to back. Can't believe it. I mean, I can believe it. It's Dirty Robot. But... let's see, is anyone in... oh, nice! I want to give shout-outs to the people in the Discord VC. We got Mobe, Curator, we got 1K, Drippy, Padawan, Pecky, Pookie, Space Fruit. What up, Space Fruit? Okay, I'm in here. I'm in here just so I can chat, by the way. Stealthy, we got Wilt. And again, shout outs to Mobe for hooking it up with the stream in the Discord. Really appreciate it. I'm not running back and forth between 2 devices. It feels good. It feels really good. It's a huge weight lifted off. Oh, nice! Someone just said, glad to be here. I wondered, did someone just mint? Almost blue chip dot Bitcoin, BTC. Oh snap! This person got the shapeshifter. I see it as their profile picture. Holy crap. Wow. Alright, I want to welcome them real quick. I'm bad at multitasking, so I'm talking, but I'm trying to write to them, and this never goes well for me. Congrats. Massive W. Oh, wait, what? Wait, Jay. Wait. Did Jay just mint something? Hold on, let me refresh this. Hold up. I think we're only minting grails. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Yo! Okay, I'm freaking out. I don't know who Anita Maxwin is. Is that Jay, or Jay just saw it? I'm not totally sure. But whoever got this, what a grill! This guy is brawlic. You do not want to get into a fight with this guy. So, hero or villain? I don't know. What are we thinking? Let's look at the archetype. The archetype is Warlord. I'm loving the Warlord archetype, I must say. Shapeshifters are probably my number one. Warlords are up there, though. What a grail! Wow, congratulations to everyone minting today. Mobius says hero. Drippy says cool guy. 1K thinks this guy is about my age and twice my size. I love it. Drippy wants a Renga fighting game. This guy is main character energy, no doubt. How does he get his hair to stand like that? Is it wax? Do people still put wax in their hair? That was a thing at one point. I think it was a thing. I could be wrong. Sorry, just looking at this leaderboard again. Alright, cool. Damn. These mints are wild. Alright, let's see. Anything else yet? No one has streamed yet. I just want to point that out. I'm gonna remember this. Alright, I just want to write to... I can't tell. Was that Jay? Was that you? Wow. Alright, let's refresh. I'm loving these pieces so much. It's a solid day. I'm expecting all of you to show up to Twitter Spaces and just vibe with me about the collection. Talk about what you're most excited about that's coming up next. There's so many good things. I saved a couple of things that we could look at real quick. We got the announcement that Thor's 1 of 1 3 is going to be featured in stories. And I just made this little collage because I happened to notice, and I know people already have noticed this, but, you know, in the bottom panel down here, whoa, sorry. I can't zoom back out. It's frozen. Okay. In the bottom panel, my bad. We see 3, but in the top right, we see this Cosmos piece that looks like it has a mask that resembles 3. I'm not sure. We'll have to ask Dirty Robot about that one. But yeah, I have one other piece, one other collage. And this was what was featured in the little video that came out on the official Renga account. And what you see here is, you know, some comic panels featuring 3. And yeah, we don't know much else, but we do know that Dirty Robot has told us that the stories are going to move across mediums sometimes. And Dirty Robot had said that way back in Spaces, when we had one of our official Renga Spaces. So I don't know, if you dig back into some of the recorded spaces, you might find some alpha. Highly recommend it. I think I might do the same at some point. Just go back, listen to some of the old spaces when we didn't know all the things that we know now. Let's see if we got any new mints. Nothing yet. we know that we're getting 14 because 14 bids won the auction. So currently we just have 4 out of the 14. A lot more grails to reveal. Oh snap. We lost our music. Where did it go? I'm gonna be going hard on the soundboard in Spaces tonight, just for 1K. I think they were asking for a cowbell. I gotta find a cowbell. I totally agree. 1K said 4 out of 4 super grails. That's so true. So one of the cool things, I forget who was saying it. We now have a pretty active Hong Kong chat. Like, it really is just me and like the people that I got to meet at the Hong Kong community meetup. And so we now have like a little group chat because, you know, we were just figuring out logistics. People are like, oh, I'm on my way, whatever. But yeah, we just haven't stopped talking. And that's one of the beautiful things about these IRL meetups. Like, we already love each other and we already like value the same things, and we're kind of like here in the space for similar reasons. It's why we've stuck with Renga. And you know, being able to meet someone IRL, it's like, it just like reaffirms, it's like, oh, this connection is legit. So yeah, it's been really cool. We've just been chatting nonstop. One of the things that they were saying in the chat, actually it was Hey Hey sent a picture. It was like the inside of, well, I thought it was the inside of a cab. I think it is the inside of a cab, and it's like kind of like tiled in like all these multicolored little tiles. And was just saying like, how sick would it be if like we could decorate a taxi with Dirty Robot's artwork? I think he's so right about that. It's like, and then he sent like the inner demons, like that kind of look. You know, again, kind of tapping into a similar aesthetic to this piece that minted today. Actually, let's look at Sour's Renga Grail. Sour is like one of my IRL friends as well. So this is Sour Demon's piece. And it is, he called himself Sour Demons, by the way. I think it's a play on this piece because the head trait is the inner demons trait. And so Hey was basically saying, how cool would it be to have like these colors in Dirty Robot style, like sort of as like the interior of a taxi. I totally agree. I think it would be sick. Alright, any new mints? Let's check back to the Cosmos collection and see what we find. Let's refresh. Nope, nothing yet. Oh man, this is gonna be a real slow brew. You know what though? It'll make Spaces fun because I imagine we're gonna see some new things mint out before or during Spaces. Uh-oh, Pecky is telling me this is the moment you slip some alpha just for us here by mistake. But I probably wasn't supposed to blow up Pecky by saying that. I was probably supposed to just drop the alpha real quick. I'm pretty tight-lipped. You're really not gonna get alpha from me. It's always best coming from, I feel like it's best coming from the source, coming from Dirty Robot, coming when it's meant to come out. It just, I don't know. I can't do it justice if I'm leaking it ahead of time, if that makes sense. And it just deserves... I know, I want to leak stuff. I'm sorry, Pecky. Pecky, don't hate me. I love you, Pecky. Please don't hold a grudge, because I didn't leak any alpha. Alright, let's reset. Anything? Nothing new! Alright. Well, with that being said, I don't know. It might be time to sort of end the stream, and we'll reconvene maybe during spaces. Unless someone's gonna jump in real quick and stream something for us in the Discord. Let's see. Oh, Pecky said, from 1 to 10, how excited are you? Oh my gosh. Do I sound as excited as I actually am? Because it's not a 10, it's at least an 11. I don't know, that shapeshifter really, I'm like beaming right now. And I'm just really excited for everything Renga has coming. Oh, 1K. 1K said 23. That's a nod to something else. I love you, 1K. Oh man. I'm so excited. Just like, the future of Renga is so bright. I think people are starting to like really remember and appreciate it for what it is. This collection, actually, I will say, when we had the Hong Kong meetup, I was editing the photos because we took some photos together, and I was editing the Renga characters and the Cosmos characters onto people's faces so that I don't dox anyone. And oh man, the Cosmos characters when superimposed over a face, like I don't know, I can't. Lefties goes so hard. Oh my gosh, I couldn't. It actually made me appreciate that character even more, seeing it like just used to cover his face so that we wouldn't dox him. Any new mints? Let's see. I don't know. Let's give it a couple more minutes, because like I want to experience it with everyone. I'm just gonna keep refreshing. We get to look at the beautiful typography each time I refresh. I'm not mad at that. This piece from last week, oh man, I want to look at it. It's amazing how many grails were still there at the end. It wasn't like, you know, like, oh, it's underwhelming. It's like, no, everything is a grail. Like, what? Monster archetype? Werewolf vibe. We got the full moon in the background. Oh man. I'm loving this piece so much. Yeah, it's been just non-stop grails. It's actually crazy. This one is held by Wilt. Love it. Enchanter. The enchanters, oh, I was saying this to someone, I was saying this at the Hong Kong meetup. I was like, enchanters are really underrated. They go so hard. I was actually, the reason that I was saying it was because, Sway has this piece. And I was like, this is one of my favorite pieces that ever minted. I love this enchanter so much. And it was so funny because he was actually wearing a hoodie that like almost was the exact same color. So I was like, oh, this is perfect. And he was like, my favorite color is hot pink. So this piece actually was perfect for him. Let's see. Did anything else mint? Oh, I gotta get out of the enchanter archetype, of course. And let's go back to recently created. Oh, nothing new yet? Alright. I could just make my life easier and wait for the bot to tell me, but... Let's see. Oh, alright. Oh, people are sending more numbers, yeah. Alright. Alright, something. The werewolf has so much reproductive capabilities. That's what Pecky said. And the stealthy one, alright. Pecky said the cat could be another nose sticker. Oh, wait. Oh my gosh. Wait, Pecky is right. Hold up. Wait, Pecky, you just unlocked something here. Pecky just said this guy can be another nose sticker. Let's look at our nose sticker real quick, because I have that saved somewhere. So this was from the Crystal Children archetype, and I totally agree. It's got that same vibe of like, I can't be bothered. Like, no. Pecky, you nailed it. Someone's got to do it. Someone's got to do it. I'll do it if no one does it. No problem. But this guy definitely needs to be a nose sticker. Great call on that one. Oh, Drippy said when baby. Good question. I mean, there are still black boxes in existence. We could take a look at how many are left if we really want to. Let's see, Renga black box. So at the moment, 860. How many are listed? Not too many. I mean, well, I'm right now looking on OpenSea, but yeah, black boxes are going for 0.48 ETH. And you never know, even in one of these like basic black boxes, in other words, not one of the archetype specific ones, you could end up with the baby. So I don't know. When baby. By the way, we come into the server to maybe like stream Cosmos reveals together, but you could also come in here to, you know, burn a black box. It's still a thing. We'd love to watch it. Alright, I think we'll just give it another minute or two. If no new mints come out, maybe we'll just end the stream and then we reconvene in like, you know, a half hour. Do our little Twitter space together. Please come up on stage. I want to hear from people. I want to hear what you're most excited about from this collection. I want to hear what you're most excited about beyond this collection when we start seeing the Renga and the Cosmos characters come to life. And any speculation people have, like, we're down to listen to it. I won't confirm or deny anything, but I'll definitely enjoy listening to where your current thoughts sort of sit in the grand scheme of things. What a collection. I'm just so happy to be here and be a part of this. I really am. I feel very fortunate. Dirty Robot is the real deal. Like, what? This collection is so crazy to scroll through. Like, scroll through the whole collection. Seeing them all side by side, the variety. It's limitless storytelling potential. Look at Sour's shapeshifter. Let's click into it. I know, I always look at this. It's just so cool. Look at the mouth on the side. Alright, let me stop. We're a little bit laggy right now. I'm sorry about that. Oh man, Sneakerhead. I think, did Lefty pick this one up? I can't remember. This one, yeah, Lefty picked this one up. You know what I'm noticing? Lefty has a thing for the, like, the thought bubbles, the sound bubbles, anything. Is this guy sleeping? I'm not totally sure. But this is a monk. Love that guy. Alright, let's go back. Let's see if anything new is minted. If not, we'll call it a day for this stream. And we'll do spaces soon. Let's see, recently created. Come on, let's get at least one new mint. Nope, nothing. Alright. It's gonna be a slow brew, but we love that. it keeps it fun for us. All right. Well, I think we'll call it a day then with this stream. I want to just give a shout out to the very best archetype ever, Shapeshifter. I want to give a shout out to Dirty Robot, who has conceived of the greatest archetype of all time, Shapeshifter. And then I also want to say, these were some sick mints today, and I'm kind of mind blown. And I just want to congratulate everyone who managed to mint a grail. I want to look back at this one. I think I saw Drippy was saying that he was loving this one. It kind of does have the Drippy vibe. He loves the gold. Crazy Warlord. Let's look at the Warlords real quick. Let's just look at them together. Oh man. This girl goes hard with the third eye. She's intense. Grails. So many grails. We also saw this guy in the teaser video. I don't know if you guys remember. Actually, I think that you do. Man. This has been an awesome week of mints. And next week is the big Auction Week 7 final auction where the last 14 pieces will come into existence. So get ready, because I think that auction is going to be pretty chaotic. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I can't wait to spend it with everyone. And we'll do the same thing that we've been doing. We'll stream to X, to YouTube, whatever platform you want to watch it through. And again, I just want to shout out John HQ. Thank you so much for streaming on Abstract. Shout outs to Mobius for streaming in the Discord. And everyone who's just been here for the ride. We appreciate you. And there's a lot of good stuff on the horizon. Alright, we will meet again during Spaces. I will see you guys very soon. Thank you all. Peace out. And happy minting if you have not yet minted. Happy minting. Take care, y'all.